Hello and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to implement search, filter and pagination using Blazor. We will be using Blazor and we are going to use math table component to achieve this. So let's get started. First, let's create a new Blazor WebAssembly standalone project. Open Visual Studio and create a new project, and from there you can search Blazor WebAssembly standalone app in this search box and you will get it, and then click on next and give it a name. I'll name it search filter pagination. Next and next. Great. Okay, now let's add necessary packages. For this tutorial we will be using Blazor for UI component. To install it, let's go to manage NuGet packages and there go to browse and search for Blazor. Let's select the Blazor and select the latest stable version and click install, apply and accept. Now close the NuGet package manager and then go to www root folder, and from there open index.html, and inside these just paste those three. I'll provide this in the description. This is our Blazor CSS, JavaScript, and see here the font that we are going to use in different math component. Then save it, then go to program.cs and there add builder dot services dot add math services. Okay, so don't forget to add this using Blazor services and add Blazor services, and then expand this page and layout. And first we will go to our main layout.razor, and there we are going to paste our math theme provider, and let's add using Blazor. Okay, see, now the error is gone. Okay, again save it. Now let's create a folder inside our project. Add a new folder, name it models, and inside this create a new class and name it person. We're going to create a model for our data. You'll give her some basic field like ID and then name. Then let's keep the string, let's take email, and then let's take another one, the string, department. So this is our model we're going to use in our project. It will have ID, name, email and department. Save it and let's create another folder here. Create another folder, name services, and inside services folder let's create a new class and name it person services, person service. Okay, let's add it, and inside this now let's create a list of people. So for this let's take private static randomly list, and we're going to take people as list, then person new, and inside this we are going to create some people's data. To save time I will just copy and paste the data. So here now we have some data. I think one is extra here, so let's just remove it. And after that we have to create a method that will return a list of people. So let's create it, public task, and we're going to take list and inside this we are going to use person, and not this exactly. We're going to name our like get people. We can name it anything, so let's just name it get people, and then this will return task dot from result with people. That's it. So this is actually these people. Say we have an underscore here, just let's copy and paste it. Now the error will be gone. So save it. Now let's register our service person. Okay, now let's go to program.cs and let's register this. So again, builder.services dot add singleton, and inside these we have to mention what service we are going to use. So we are going to use person service. So that's it. Okay, so that's it. We're just going to use this person service. Just save it. Now let's create our main component, and let's create it inside the page. Okay, now inside pages let's create a component, and you can name it anything. I'm going to name it demo table. Okay, now let's remove the first line and let's add our page routing. Now let's add Blazor, as we're going to use Blazor in this component. And then also let's add models the same way. Dot services, and let's also inject our person service, as we are going to use our person service here also. Inject person service, and let's name it person service. Okay, now let's go to code. Now let's create a list of person that we will use in the math table. So for this, let's take a list, and there we're going to use person, and let's name it people. And then we will override our uninitialized method, and inside this we will actually load our data. So let's do this. Protected override as in task now inside this we will call our get people method that will return a list of people, and we are going to store the return list into this people. Get people, and then we will need another function that will actually help us to filter and operate the search functionality. So let's take it private, and it will have a boolean type return filter function, and inside this function we're going to check whether our search string matches with any field like name attribute, department attribute, or email attribute. If it matches, then we will keep the result, otherwise we will remove it or we will just exclude it. So for this we will need private string search string, so I'm declaring this search string as empty, and here in this function filter function we're going to check whether our search string that you'll get from our search field, so if it is empty or if it does not match with any attribute like name, department or email, then we will exclude the information of that person. And if it matches with any specific person, then we will show the person information in the table. For now, let's set the condition. String dot is null or white space. Inside this, we're going to pass search string, and we're also going to check if person dot name dot contain search string. And at the same time, we are going to check it once again with our department, and so we're also going to check with department, and we're also going to check with our email. And if our search string is null and it does not match with name, department or email, then we're going to return false. That means we're going to exclude that person from list, and we will return true if that person is not excluded. So in this condition, it's going to check if it is not null or white space. At the same time, if it does not contain in name attribute, at the same time not in the department attribute, not in the email attribute, then it's going to return false. It means it's going to just hide that person, and otherwise it will return true. That means it will show that person in the table list. Now let's write our math table. We need items, and as item we are going to use people. There little mistake, I think, the spelling. Let's just correct it. People. Okay, and then we're going to give it a hover effect, true. Then let's set sort level, sort by, also add filter functionality, and there it will call our filter function method. Now let's add our search bar. To do this, we will take toolbar content. So toolbar content, and inside this we are going to use mark text field as our search field. So let's take it, mark text field, and in this we are going to bind our search string. So let's do this, bind value search string, and also we are going to use placeholder here, search. You can keep any text here, and the text will be shown in the search field, and if you click on the search field, then this text will be hidden. Now let's set adornment dot start. Now let's also set adornment icon, and we are going to use icons dot materials dot field dot search icon, SEAR search. So now our search field is ready to search. Now let's add table header content, and we will use math table header, and inside this we are going to use math table sort level, as we are going to sort based on each column. So let's take Smart table label. Inside this smart table sort label, we have to provide sorting functionality. So to do this, we have to use the sort by, and then we will use function person, and then inside this x dot we are going to use sort this based on let's first do it for id. Okay, and let's name this field id. So see what we're doing in this header, we're using smart table sort label and we're sorting this header. So this column, and the column name is id, so this id column will be sorted based on the id. Now the same way we can do this for other field, like you can sort these based on name, and let's change the column name also, and one for email and another for department. Email and the last one for department. Okay, now our header content is ready. Now let's define our rows. For this we are going to take row template, and we are going to use smart table data, data label id, and inside this we are going to provide our real data, and we are going to use context dot id. Now let's just copy and paste it, one for name, one for email, and one for department. Name, email, department. So now our table data is also ready. Now our last work, which is to provide the pagination, and this is very simple. We have to just call pager content. We can also define page size and other attributes. For this you can take smart table pager, and inside these we can set page size options, and there let's keep option for 5, 10 and 20. 5, 10 and 20. Okay, now let's add the routing to our navigation menu. Let's remove the weather and change the counter to table demo, and in hyperreference let's paste our routing address. Okay, now save it and run the program. I think it should work fine. Okay, click on table demo and see we have our data. It's already loaded, and here we have rows per page option that we have set in the code 5, 10 and 20. Like if I click on 10, then it shows 10 data, and if I click on 20, then it will show 20 data, but right now as we have only 13 records, so it's showing only 13 records here. And at the same way we can go to next page and see the next page data is shown, right? And we can go to the next page and we can come back to the initial page or the first page, clicking this, and same way we can go to the end of our page. This is the pagination built in with Mud Blazor. And now let's check the search functionality. Let's search something common. Let's search if. So see, if is found. You can search using the name field, email field, or the department. Let's search with IT. See, when I search using IT, it's not showing any result. Let's see what is the problem. Let's go to our demo table in search functionality. See, in this function, it actually comparing with the exact string. Like if I write W in capital letter, then it will find out exactly where this capital W is. Now let's send another parameter, which is string comparison dot ordinal ignore case. What this function will do, it will ignore case. Like we can write it in IT capital letter or a small letter, it does not matter. It will set match if it contain I and T. So this is very simple. So let's just paste it. Okay, now if we search for IT, see, we can see all the IT department information here. And same way I can search for my name, like it will work Washim. And also if I search it using the exact string, like the W is in capital letter, it will work. And now you can filter using any column, right? Like if you click on ID, then it will be sorted in descending, and if you click once again, then it will be sorted in ascending order. And same way you can click on the name field and it will be sorted same way, and for email and also for department. So today we have built a Blazor application that uses the Mud Blazor and Mud table component. We implemented search functionality, filter functionality, and also pagination. We started creating a Blazor WebAssembly project, then we added necessary services and components. Finally, we registered the services and set up our table component with search and filter features. So that's all for now. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.